Tonight, the border battle is escalating. Immigration activists rallying outside a tent city near El Paso.
Don't detain these families. It's not right. It's immoral.
And now new questions about the security of migrant children. Police in Texas confirm a 15-year-old boy ran away from this massive shelter in Brownsville yesterday. A source with direct knowledge says he was in the process of being reunited with a parent, but ran away first and is now believed to be in Mexico en route to Honduras. The nonprofit that runs the shelter says, "We are not a detention center. We talk to them and try to get them to stay. If they leave the property, we call law enforcement." The Department of Health and Human Services says it's still caring for more than 2,000 separated minors. And many say the process of reuniting them with their adult caregivers will not be easy. How confusing is this process for them?
It's completely confusing. They don't know the law, they don't speak the language, and they're being told conflicting things.
Tonight, migrants like Yolani Mencia are hoping for that reunion, but the confusion is extending 2,000 miles away. In Honduras, her mother, Melinda, wants to know when she'll see her grandson again. 6-year-old Ederson was separated from his mother on his 6th birthday after they crossed into the U.S. illegally. They now think he's in a shelter in Arizona. This hurts my soul, she says. I can't talk to them. Federal authorities say that within 24 hours at arriving at an HHS-funded facility like this one, children are given the opportunity to communicate with a vetted parent. The Department of Homeland Security insists that it does know the location of all the children in its custody.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.